Hi Virgo, I'm going to be doing a self-love tarot spread. These are general readings, so if it doesn't resonate with you this week, try to come back next week and maybe I can help you then. These are general self-love readings. They are designed for the person watching so that spirit can showcase areas where we might be letting ourselves down, or needs we might need to prioritize, or ways that we can be more authentic with ourselves. These are designed to show us ways we can give ourselves more self-love. I do a 6-card tarot spread, and then the 7th card is from Spirit. I shuffled a little bit before, but let's go ahead and do a little bit more. Can't hurt, right? Okay, so let's get started. Virgo, in this first position, it's going to be how you're feeling right now. The second position is going to be something that Spirit wants you to acknowledge or make a priority. In this third position, it's going to be something where Spirit is saying you may or may not realize you're letting yourself down in this area, and Spirit wants you to pick it up. In the fourth position, we have something Spirit wants you to acknowledge to be more of your authentic self. When we accept ourselves for who we are, that's a huge part of self-love. The fifth position is going to be something that you need to let go of. Sixth position is something you need to acknowledge. And the seventh position, like I said, is going to be Spirit message. I will clarify with the Shamanic Healing Oracle deck. Very gorgeous cards, and I will show them as we go. In this first position, Virgo, we have the 6 of Wands. Oh, I'm so happy for you. My goodness, you deserve like a good reading. So I really hope this is like a continuation and not somebody new, because whoever was before, oh honey. Oh. Okay, so you got victory. Oh, I'm so proud of you. Look at that 6 of Wands. She is Queen of the Rock. She has all this support around her, and she has her own staff, her own wand, the passion, and the infinity symbol. How nice is that? It says victory, Virgo. Ooh, look, my little victorious Virgos. They're so cute. Okay, so whatever it is, hopefully, it's good news, because last 2 readings were not good news. It was like interference, and then you being in your own way about stuff. Speck or something on my glasses. In this position, something you need to prioritize. Spirit is saying this 9 of Pentacles. Gain. Can you see it? Gain. I love this card. This is not material wealth or success. This is that sense that you have everything you need in front of you. You have everything you need, but you still need something else. So you're almost there. But in this position for prioritizing gain, I think it's because you, hopefully, after these last couple of weeks, have a really strong sense of what it is that you want. And universe is saying to prioritize that thing. Prioritize finding that 10th pentacle. I love this for you. I love this. And it's something you need to focus on. Spirit is saying this might be an area where you're not giving yourself 100. The Princess of Cups. Virgo. This is emotions. I know you probably don't recognize the water here. Just kidding. But it's emotions. It's emotional depth. And here we have this lovely girl, and she's carrying a turtle on a platter. And apparently this dolphin guy here, he's supposed to be helping her, because he's bringing along his flower of purity. These are messages of emotions and love. Spirit is saying you have them, but you're not doing anything with them. Pump it up. Pump up the jam. What kind of messages do you need to get out, Virgo? Let's see. in the position to acknowledge, to be more authentic with yourself, is this Prince of Swords. I always think of him as the Knight of Swords. But do you see what the Knight of Swords is being, or his chariot is being pulled by? That eagle. The eagle to me always represents truth, movement towards truth. To be more authentic with yourself, Virgo, you have to make more movements towards truth. Let's see. In the position of something you need to give up or let go of, Virgo. The Aeon. Judgment. We said this last week, I think. I'm not saying that Virgos are very judgmental, but I am saying that they do make a lot of judgments. Not just about people, but about like everything, right? Virgos are super studious. So if they want something or if they're interested in something, they're going to learn everything about that thing. How can you not make judgments once you've learned something? It's hard. It's like called compartmentalizing when you do it and it's healthy. Okay. All right. But universe is saying you need to let go of this judgment. Okay, so just for a second, I'm not really sure how the judgment fits into this particular spread, but the last 2 weeks in a row, you got like interference in your messages. And so it could be that you're worried about what other people think. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. But that's only for myself in the last 2 readings. That has nothing to do with any of this. So let's just keep going. I like it. All right. Something that Spirit wants you to acknowledge is the Empress. There is some kind of nurturing energy in your environment. This could be you nurturing. Didn't we say you had to nurture yourself? I freaking hope so, Virgo. Oh my God. So excited. There is some kind of nurturing energy in your environment, and the universe wants you to acknowledge it. Move towards it. You're moving in that little chariot. Move towards the nurturing energy. Also, I'm not saying to get pregnant. I am just saying that there could be pregnancy somewhere in this because she is super pregnant. And if you notice the 2 butterflies, the 2 birds, the 2 bunnies, like this is all about fertility. Pregnancy. You could be like pregnant with ideas. I keep hearing that as like a saying. Okay. You could be pregnant with ideas. Virgos have tons of ideas. Let's see. Universe wants you to acknowledge in their message to you this Princess of Swords. Princess of Swords and the Princess of Cups. The Princess of Swords is a page, but she comes with lots of messages about clarity or movement. So maybe Spirit is congratulating you on movement. I'm having a really hard time not just jumbling all 3 of these readings up together. So I'm going to try really hard to focus on what's in front of me. Okay? I love it. Personally for myself. Okay, let's see. So right now we said, Virgo, you're in this 6 of Wands. You've become victorious, which is what I want to see from my Virgos. None of that like trapped energy. That was really gross and bad, so let's not deal with that. Virgo, it's a new day. It's a beautiful morning. Ooh, look at you. Oh my goodness. The sunshine, right? But then this firefly, or dragonfly, I'm sorry. Summer and springy. Wow, I'm excited. Discernment. I wonder if you practiced your discernment and it brought you to this victory. What? Discernment is really important. Discernment will tell us, like, not right from wrong, but I think good from bad, maybe? No, it's not that. I know what discernment is. I'm just trying to like articulate this. Discernment is knowing that you can do something, but knowing you shouldn't probably. Discernment is knowing that tomatoes are a fruit, but not putting them in a fruit salad. That's what discernment is. It's making the best judgment call. No, that's not it either. I think it's like doing what's right for you based on how you feel. That's a good one. That's a better idea, okay? So use discernment. Do what's right for you based on the way that you feel, Virgo. And I think that you did, and that's what led you to this victory, because there were so many things in your way, and now they're not in your way anymore. It says they're not. It says you're gaining stuff. Oh, I hope it's like competence. Gosh, okay. Retreat. So we did tell you last week to go into that hermit energy, and maybe you did. Maybe you are still, and that's what you're gaining. I don't need to talk to Virgos about retreat. They know all about it. Oh, but it was a struggle, maybe? Maybe the struggle was a retreat? Or the retreat was a struggle, sorry. And that's why you feel this sense of victory. I love it. I love it for you. Okay, this Princess of Cups. There's emotions. Some kind of message about emotions and honesty. Letting go. Spirit is saying to focus on this Princess of Cups. Maybe what you're focusing on, or what you should focus on, is letting go of that Princess of Cups, okay? Maybe you did feel like there were emotions. Or, okay, I'm sorry. I'm only focusing on what's in front of me. I'm only focusing on what's in front of me. Has nothing to do with the last readings. Nothing. Right now you're in this victorious feeling. And Spirit says you need to prioritize that sense of gain, okay? That retreat, you need to focus on that. And in an area where you might be letting yourself down, I feel like it's bringing forward messages of emotions. You're letting yourself down in that area. And maybe you need to let go of whatever's holding you back, okay? That's probably what's more true. You want to bring these messages forward. That little turtle on your platter, you're taking him somewhere. But the universe is saying, don't focus so heavily on I just had it. I'm really sorry. I'm trying very hard to focus on what's on the table. What's on the table. Maybe you gained something, and that's what made you feel victorious. Or right now you're in this sense of victory, and because you're victorious, you are gaining something. And you have these feelings about emotions that you want to share. So let go of them. Let them be shared. Let them out. This inner journey that you're going on, it's good for you because it will bring you more self-love. Be careful with this Princess of Cups, right? If you just got out of a situation that wasn't helpful, moving immediately into something to bring forward messages of emotions might not be the best way to go. You might need some time to yourself, and that could be what that retreat card is about, okay? I know Virgos are service-oriented. So, like, let's say you just got out of a shitty job where your boss was constantly asking you for things and you realize they're taking advantage of you. But now this other boss is like, hey, we're not like that here. We're a family. Run. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Don't work for people like that. But this inner journey, okay? So just be careful about the messages that you're pushing forward. Maybe let go of them for right now until you're sure that you're ready, okay? I just want you to be okay, Virgo. In this Prince of Swords is something you need to acknowledge. This is your ability to move toward the truth. Let's see. Changes, right? Changes, Virgo. Changes are coming. You're moving forward, though, and that's so positive. I said specifically the Prince of Swords was bringing forward this truth, right? He was moving towards truth. And then look what came out to clarify him. The eagle. There's so much truth, Virgo. I hope you're living in your truth. I hope you're just out there being honest with yourself. Oh, that would be so nice. Oh, Spirit says you need to do this. Sorry, you're not doing it now. I have so much faith in your ability to provoke change and move forward with truth. Oh, I love it. I love you. You're so great, Virgo. I'm so proud of you. I'm definitely going to give you a gold star. Maybe a bonus reading. I don't know how to do that, but Virgos watch more of my videos so far than everybody else. And there was some other reason I wanted to say some things. Oh, I'm so proud of you. Any kind of movement. I mean, you're going to have to work for it, Virgo. You really are. Because Spirit wants you to acknowledge it, to let it out. But you deserve it. You do. This movement, after a period of being like stuck, not just stuck, but what did they say? It was interference, right? There were cables holding you back. French toast, okay? So universe also said, let's try to let go of this sense of judgment. Probably because of this movement, or probably because I know that Virgos can be really humble. Really, they can be. They're earth signs, which are already humble, but then also they're like studious and the most introverted. So I think that if you're in this position where you've gained something or you're victorious, it could be also possible that you're afraid that people judge you for being happy or like doing what you think is right. You don't have to worry about them because there's joy here, okay? Letting go of this sense of judgment will bring you joy. It will flood you with joy. One of the best things that ever happened to me ever in my life was when I was 18. This really popular chick, she was really popular in my school. She comes up to me and she's like, why don't you like me? Okay, well, first off, I was kind of gothic in high school and she was popular. Like, we were already not in the same friends group. Second off, she had taken like multiple opportunities to make me feel like trash as we were growing up. And I could have just been like, what are you talking about? Of course I like you, we're friends. But I was like, cause you're a bitch. And she was like, but she couldn't argue. She couldn't. What could she say? Nothing. She said, well, you know, school ends in like a couple months and, I'm sorry. But like school ends in like a couple of months and like I just don't want us to not be friends when we grow up. Let's just be friends. And then like for the last 4 months of school, we were friends, which really worked out for me because I got to sit with her at lunch. And I didn't realize that story would sound so judgmental, but she didn't eat. So I got to eat for her. So I ate my lunch and her lunch, and that totally worked out for both of us. Well, some of her other friends at her table didn't eat lunch either, so I got to have theirs too. I think I was eating like 3 bills lunch at one point. Worked out. So what I'm saying here, Virgo, is that when you let go of other people's ideas or opinions about you or whatever judgments they have or whatever impressions they have, you're going to feel joy. Trust me. It felt amazing to tell her she was a bitch. And then to watch her sit there and struggle and be like, I'm not. Oh, yeah, I guess I am. Like I am. Because she was. Oh my God. It'll feel great. That's what I'm saying. It's going to feel like an emotional release. You're going to feel like you're releasing a ton of these emotions. Because you will be. So much weight is going to come off your shoulders. Let's see. We have the Empress in the position to acknowledge. Oh, I just dropped all of these. It's too many. It's too many. The position to acknowledge is there is nurturing energy in your environment. Maybe that's what you're gaining. Oh, that would be lovely, especially since you've been feeling like you were holding yourself back, and before that, other people holding you back. Now, if there is nurturing energy in your environment, Virgo, I suggest like movement towards that. I really, really, really do. I feel like you could definitely, I mean, we could all benefit, but your readings in particular, you could benefit 100% from this nurturing energy. I would just move towards that, whatever it is. And practice discernment, right? Be careful, because just because something looks good on the outside doesn't mean it is good on the inside. But if you do feel like there are people in your environment who can feed into you and nurture you and love you, then you should move towards them. Integration. Integrating this nurturing energy, integrating this care for yourself, integrating feeling good. I'm really sorry. I know I promised to read what's on the table, but the problem with that is I do know what happened. And so I feel like with this nurturing, we talked about before how you have to nurture yourself. There's forgiveness. And I'm pretty sure that you have to forgive yourself. And you'll probably also have to forgive whatever was holding you back. That's not the fun part. But nurturing yourself will help with that. It really, really, really will. You sit there and you say, okay, Virgo, we've had a hard time. We really have. And maybe in a lot of ways we let ourselves down. I'm sorry. And in the future, I'm going to take better care of you. We're going to do things the way that we want them to. We're not going to give all of our power away. And we're not going to do things to other people that they would never do for us. And just because we are of service does not mean that that's all we are. We deserve to receive just as much as we give. Okay? And that's that nurturing energy. That's that gain coming into your life. You deserve to receive as good as you give. Okay, and then we said the Princess of Swords. The Princess of Swords was your spirit message. Honoring your energy. I know we've talked about that before, Virgo. But especially here and especially now, this Princess of Swords, she's bringing clarity, bringing movement. You are moving. You're honoring your own energy. I love that. 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 Because look at this. What's coming with that? I don't know if you can read it, but it says healing energy. You're healing yourself, Virgo. Or this nurturing could be helping, or the universe, or people around you, or whatever it is, but you're getting out of that interference energy, and I couldn't be more proud. I'm just so fucking proud. I'm so proud. You're like my little baby Virgos, and you're just like all growing up and honoring your own energy and being honest with yourself. Oh, I love it. I love it. I genuinely love it, and I have nothing else to say. So Virgo, right now, the recap is you are in this victorious energy. You are coming into this situation where you're going to start gaining. And there's going to be nurturing energy in your life. And you are moving forward, you perfect little Virgo. Fuck. You're going to let go of this judgment of others. And you're going to be discerning. But you are going to move forward with some kind of emotional messages, okay? Be discerning. Don't move into anything too quickly. Get ready. And the universe is promising you some kind of movement. I love this, Virgo. I was really worried. I really was. No. Remember last time? Sorry, I told you I was going to focus on the table. But last time I said I would be worried if I didn't see the outcome as positive. Well, here's your positive outcome. I was worried a little bit, I'm not going to lie, but now I'm so happy. And I love you, and I hope this helps. Okay?